people to like give me an idea for what they named the place, you know, like the place named, or to let me know to name it something, like take their suggestion or whatever. And I can't do that, they're not here. So that's the only reason why this one's different versus RimWorld. I'm just gonna drop your username in and kind of be done with it. So with all that said, what we're gonna be doing is getting back into big ambitions. This is an early access game. The way I would describe this game is it's serial entrepreneur tycoon. So it's not about opening a grocery store or opening a gift shop or opening a this. It's about building like an empire of businesses where you just spin up another business, and you spin up another business, and you spin up another business. Said you have a warehouse named after you. Does that count as a business? Yes. In our respects, basically it's that you have one of the places we own is named after you kind of thing. Oh, right, and I forgot. I turned off the music here.
There we go. HR managers are like buying yourself more hours every day. Hey, kid, you gotta excuse me. I got an important, golf lesson. Go make some millions, then I'll get back to you later.
Alright, give me 2 seconds. I gotta get our music started. I've switched music players recently, and I'm taking a little bit to kind of feel out what music I'm wanting to channel. Oh, come on. Is that the one I want? Let's try this one. So we are experimenting in the music a little bit. Yeah, but to give an idea where we are, so when you start the game, you're a 100% self-made man. Your uncle gives you $15,000 and sets you up with someone to give you a loan and a whole bunch of stuff. So you definitely have made every bit of your wealth entirely on your own ambitions and that, and not gotten like an easy start off to your life. And also the businesses all work well. But where we're at right now is I've got 6 different businesses running. Bitwise Not is only started. I need to do more work on it. But we got our businesses started. But when you start the game, they give you basically the stuff to open a gift shop, and you kind of go from there. I've got a ton of employees nowadays, and we're just kind of building up from there. So I'm blanking on what I even need to be doing. We got HR people and all that. Make sure I've got all my people set to be trained. We do. Cool. But as well as games that you just keep building up and up and up. But one of the big things that changed in this version of the game versus the last one is now you've got rivals as like a whole extra mechanic to the game. And so these are other people who are operating that you're trying to do all better. So we've got Ingrid here. That's my closest big time rival. Like I've got some other ones that are like little people in the area, but this is the first one that has like her own voice lines that's in my area and all that. And so we are just going out of our way to target any business she has and open a competing business right next door to cannibalize her entire company just because we can. Alright, so I need to clean this place up. Alright, so let's do some interior decorating. But you do a whole lot of stuff here, so we're going to make this place heckin' fancy. Because this is a really high-end electronics store. We sell phones and all sorts of stuff that are very premium items. And so we got all that. So we did just have yesterday was... I'm not feeling that one. Sure. We've got marble floors and like nice wood structure. Oh god, I can't afford that. That is ridiculously expensive. Okay. I was just like, let's make this place heckin' fancy. And then they're like, would you like a second mortgage? 'Cause you're gonna need it. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh yeah, the red icon is just showing that we are officially rivals. That she considers us someone causing her grief. And maybe not go for the proper marble. Ooh, I hate that. That is really not what I want. There, perfectly sterile looking. Alright. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I wonder why I didn't get an alert for that. I hope things aren't broken today. Okay, so we are getting to... The item is not being monitored by security cameras. So it's warning me that. So I do need to get some security cameras in here. I don't remember... Well, we don't have an order going on because we would have already arrived. So what I'm going to need to do is if I can remember where the heck we get the security cameras from. Alright, that's the fancy furniture. That's the office furniture. Where would it... Oh, the security camera's way down here, is that right? Yeah, they're way down there. Alright, so I need to get some security cameras and all that. And you can get a car and drive it. I sold my car because I needed the money. I actually walked outside. Alright. Alright, Randall Thor. You take it easy. Okay, so I need some security stuff. So let's get 2 security panels. Where do we have security cameras, though? A security guard locker. And a dome camera. All right. So can I take the hand truck and have the taxi take the whole hand truck with me? Like, really, I should have called in the order for this yesterday. I just didn't have the money. Apparently I can. There we go. Okay, so with that, I'm going to need to call to see if we can't get ourselves a security person. I think we're after hours. I'm probably not going to be able to hire anyone. Alright, that's fine. So I'll need to do that. And I won't be able to call in. I need to get more desks and all that to improve the throughput of how much we could do with our stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and get all that sorted out. Free hand truck? Yeah, no, it's just kind of the way the game works, is you just take the hand trucks and you run around. But we need a security person. Let's actually go here. And we can go to our headhunter, who hires people for us. And we're going to say, I want you to start looking for security people. I don't want part-timers. And I don't want people whose schedules are going to be complicated. So we're just going to knock out as many complicated schedules as possible. Oh, wait, one second. What does it say under... let's actually check what that said. Headhunter. You automatic replacement. Not enough skill. Okay. Alright. We just basically sell like hand trucks and go-karts or other carts. That would be fantastic. That would be an amusing way of setting up. I do hope that as the game comes along, that they will make it so you'll be able to start a playthrough where the uncle doesn't give you money. You literally start with nothing and have to like work your way up from literally nothing and still have the achievements activated. Because that's the only reason I'm not doing that as like a challenge run for myself, is just because if you do anything but the story mode, it disables your achievements. Oh, we want to wake up at like 7 something. The entertainment real life, 1 hour job, putting them together, and 250. Not a bad side hustle. Oh yeah. Well, there's a reason why they put so much security in that. Alright, so 2 of my workers have things they demand. We have more people want gold quality healthcare. I would love to give it to them, but my HR lady needs to be trained more. And so until they reach that point, there's not a whole lot we can do. Alright, so what I'm gonna need to do is identify what more I need to expand at our electronics store and do that. The good news is, if we keep checking on Ingrid, this is the clothing line. When we started, that clothing line was making her about 4,900 or 4,700, somewhere in that ballpark. We've knocked her business down to less than half it was in that store. We also cut into their Five Fries restaurant. It was making about 48,000. We've cut her to about half of that by opening another place right next door to her there. And this is the electronics store there. That was making her about 120,000. And we're just doing that. How many businesses do you have now? We're doing pretty good. We are at 6 businesses. Currently, we're still getting this one set up. It's losing money for the moment, but we'll get it there. She looks very angry. Yeah. She'll learn. Alright, we're restocking our shelves just because we're here, so might as well. Yeah, so we're still training our customer service reps and all that. Alright. So let's take a look at what this business currently has and what we could potentially do to improve. Another thing I can also do is my employees, candidates. I'm looking for a security person. We don't have any of those available yet. Alright, so if we look at Bitwise here, so I need... So point of sales were good. I need literally... Oh man, how am I gonna fit that many tables? I need 3 times as many tables. That's going to be a whole thing. So I'm going to need 3 times as many tables, and I'm going to need 2 more security cameras to cover those tables. So let's get involved with that. So we can go to our furniture place. That's outside your business hours. Okay. And we will want a delivery tomorrow. Let's see here. Do you have what I'm looking for? Yes. So I need... That'll double. Okay. So that'll be 2 more sets. We'll still need more than that. And that's $39,000. So we're going to stop there. Because that's going to wipe us out financially tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of setup we're going to need to do for this place. We could probably actually get away with 1 more contact. Was not square. So Essentials is the one I think we want. Oh, you don't open at 10. Okay. Because I'll need the 2 more cameras here. What's it say is our situation with the security here? Our security is average. I understand. Once I get some options for for security guards. We'll get a security guard or two to watch this place. Way evil, but awesome. Only person in town. Right for competition. Nice that your rivals have public stats. Oh yeah, no, that's kind of the fun, is where you can actually sit there and... She was started at like 100,000, like is $1.05 million profit. So we've knocked her down about 100,000. And I am curious, because eventually people will close your stores if they're losing enough money on them. And so we're putting the pressure on them to try and get her there. Okay, so let's call you. Essentials call. And I need security cameras. And that's where we're stopping, because that is literally depending on money I don't have yet. So we've got Bitwise set up to massively expand the amount of products they have. I am going to need to massively increase the amount of stuff they get delivered. I know I'm gonna regret this. This is so much money. Oh my god, this is so much money. That is $73,000 at once. And that's on Monday. We're just gonna have to try and slide through to then. So we're gonna be spending $100,000 this week in upping that business. How is our food count? Getting low? Let's go to the grocery store. Ooh. Ah, yeah, my wallet hurts at the thought of this.
Really? Someone thinks they can compete with my prices? Da hast du dich aber wirklich geschnitten, mein Schatz. I will slash my prices and knock your profit margins down, so customers are going to flock to me. Also mach dich bereit, because things are about to get real tough, mein Liebes.
I wish they had a volume control. No, if I turn that up, the music's gonna be like deafeningly loud. I wish they had a volume control for her. So basically, she's mad at me for cutting into one of her main businesses. So she's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I can afford to take a hit. I'm gonna cut my prices below what you can afford to go to hurt you. Now, what she doesn't realize is I don't care. That what I'm going to continue to do is operate even if I have one of my businesses at a loss, and I'm just going to keep expanding the other businesses, and she can keep hemorrhaging her money, and we're just going to try and ride it out. Because by having a diversified portfolio, I should be able to just endure whatever she's got. Now granted, she can also endure, which is the whole point of why she's doing it. Is the idea is she could just take the hit, not care. Alright, so I'll have to pick those up tomorrow. In the meantime, do I have a security guard option yet? Security guard. Alright. Bitwise. We'll go ahead and hire you. Schedule. Autofill. Okay. So I don't feel like I need, so let's change her thing. I probably don't need a second full-timer. This is, I think, the first time I'm gonna actually sit there and say, hey, you know what? I want to consider a part-time as well. And we'll go to my employees. HR manager, assign, do it. Okay. So the issue I'm going to run into here is I am going to run out of stock, most likely on that phone in my electronics store, or sorry, headset. And there's just nothing I can really do about it. The place I need to get it isn't open right now. Oh no, it's the IRS. They demand I pay my taxes. Of $7,000. That is some incredibly generously low tax rate. That is some criminally low tax rates. I hope we have enough money. Refuse. I mean, I don't know what the game does. In real life, you go to jail. If you're just like, no, I'm not paying, they'll be like, you know, hey, pay or else. Eventually that'll come to get you. Candidates, I need a part-timer. All right, we don't have any yet. Let's go in, grab her hand truck. I know we're about to run out of merchandise, but we haven't had all of the furniture I bought land yet, which is going to be... I actually might not be able to afford it, is how much it's going to be. Hey, it's more tax than major companies pay in Australia. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's that whole thing of it. Only if you don't pay a little tax. If you don't pay a lot of tax, there's room to negotiate. Yeah, no, that's, well, usually in my experience, what I've seen when people mess up with their taxes is as long as it's clear you weren't deliberately and maliciously trying to, you know, not pay your taxes or whatever, they're usually willing to work with you. Because ultimately they want their money, is what they want. And just throwing you in jail doesn't get them their money. So they're willing to work with you. But if you're combative about it, or it's very clear you're not operating honestly and stuff like that, then they hit you with the book real hard. Like that, it's when you're clearly up to no good, or you're just being a jerk, that the tax man shows up and it's like, look you little garbage. We have the power to come after you. Okay, we actually could afford it. I thought it cost more. Alright, so I have a lot of stuff to put in the store that is going to absolutely bankrupt us. Because I'm going to need merchandise for all these tables. And the electronics merchandise costs a fortune. All right. All right. I'm gonna shift these around a little bit. Try and make it easier to give them. Okay, so they're all covered by cameras. Alright, so I need to pay my taxes. And I could wait, but I'm gonna go pay them now so I don't forget. Even though I've got like a quest for it. I was hoping a tax would be here. So we can go ahead and pay our taxes. And then I need to go buy some headsets. Where's the tax man? There's the tax man. Yes, I would like to pay my taxes. The idea that you've made literally hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point, and you spend $7,000 is all the more you owe in taxes. I question a lot about this reality. I know I shouldn't take the time to do this, but we haven't been to this supplier yet. Let's go look at what this supplier sells. Okay, so it's another drive-in supplier. And we've got all that set up. So we've got books, 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 books. Okay, so note to self. Books have a very large variety of content. So that whole warehouse, just books. In the meantime, let's pop up to... I need to get to that one. It's like early Amazon. Yep. Okay, so I need Noise Boss earbuds and Rhyme by Trey whatever. I need the earbuds. Okay. So there's the Noise Boss. Alright, so we got a full stack of these. Yes, you may not realize it, but this is how your phone store works in New York City. You just have a guy in his gym wear go run to the local wholesaler, get four pallets of, you know, earbuds and that cost like $100-200 each, and just runs through the middle of downtown Manhattan. Just, that's the way it's delivered. Certainly nothing questionable about that. Alright, I think pretty soon we're going to replace our car. Because we got rid of our car to get a truck for our warehouse employees, and we're going to get all that. I am going to need to expand our distribution stuff. I'm gonna regret this in a big way. All right, so I need to set up all these tables. So Artfish phone, Zanman phone, Zanman smartwatch, Artfish smartwatch. There's the Noise Boss. There's the rhymes. So 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And with that, our entire warehouse is already on display. That I may need to pick up more of literally everything. And I can't do it right now. So this is going to be horrific for my wallet. Tomorrow is going to be a bad day for the wallet of Rual. Because we've got all these products to set up. I have to buy them. and they're all very high dollar products. So we're gonna go to sleep, we're gonna wake up nice and early. Gonna eat a snack, and we are going to immediately beeline to... I'm mixing if I want to go to the car dealership to buy a van so that I can put the goods in the van for shipping over. Or just try... No, we're gonna get the van. We're gonna get the van because realistically, if I don't get the van, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. The other thing I need to do is my employees, candidates. I need a part-time security guard. Excellent, part-time. You're going to Bitwise. You're hired. That is our first part-time employee. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go to schedules, autofill, confirm, and everyone's happy because they needed just someone to fill in the gap on the weekends and all that. And so we are good. And meanwhile, if we look at our inventory and all that, well, that's what we're doing. Oh, that's nice. Wait, so you're undercutting me. So that big threat that lady had where she's like, I'm gonna undercut you. We're selling our phone at $324, and she's selling her phone at $322.93. I'm sorry, but for $1.07 on a $350 item, I'm not bothering to walk to the next door building. Same with this. She took $125 off her phone, an $800 phone, and that's supposedly the thing that would be drawing huge audiences away from my stores. Lady, I'm not going to tell you how to operate your business, but hear me out. I don't think that's relevant. I need you to open because I need to buy a van so I can load it up with a bunch of electronics. Please. Please. I'm getting phone calls from my employees begging me to get this stuff. She can have those bargain hunters because that'll take up counter timing, haggling for something lower. Yeah. Oh man, I remember working retail and having the people who'd be like, you know, I could get the... Okay, well, we can't afford you. It's like, you know, what color? I think we got yellow for our first one. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. So we got ourselves a delivery van. But I remember working at, working retail, and you'd have the person who'd come up to you and be like, if you knock off 10%, I'll buy that right now. And it's like, you do understand I have no power in doing what you're asking, right? Alright. Helps if I pay attention to what I'm doing. Man, that's already 10% damage to the van. Please, stop driving like we're in New York. Worth it. I'm used to the littler car and I'm getting wider turns than I expect. Alright, so we have $32,000 to our name. So I'm gonna quickly run over here and grab the hand truck. But you do understand that on the other side of this deal, I'll lose my job. Yeah, now is I think a lot of people just genuinely don't understand is what it boils down to. Alright, so I definitely need at least one box of everything. So that's $19,000 right there. So that's $22,000. That should be about $30,000, right? I think that's where we stop. $30,000 worth of electronics. And I'm keeping the hand truck. Yeah, I know you had people who just clearly don't understand how a lot of it works. Always trying to pull stuff. That's the whole thing. Like, you'd have people like, well, what happens if it's got a scratch or a dent? It's like, well, don't buy the one with the scratch or a dent then. But if you don't know about it, it's like, well, no. Have you checked your other stores? Not in a while. We are delivering stuff. And I can just keep an eye on a lot of it. All right. All that money, and so much of it was only like one of each box. That's fine. Okay. So we're doing pretty good with a lot of this. Rual, you typically don't ask for a discount even if you have family. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, if someone offers a discount, that's one thing. But if you walk in and be like, yo, could you give me a discount? Now, there is some exceptions with, certain like employer kind of things that, you know, discounts are a normal thing. So like big name employers sometimes in an area will have discounts in their area. Like I know a lot of people who work for like Disney and Universal Studios and those kind of places. And it's very common for local businesses to offer discounts to those individuals. But you don't just run up and go, hey, can you give me a discount? Just be like, hey, is there a discount for this? No? Okay. Just like imagine that's true for people who are educators and all that. There's a lot of people who give discounts to like first responders, educators, those kind of things. I can understand a bunch of that too. All right, so we have no money because we just wrecked our bank account. So I do need to not spend any money until our next major delivery date, because it's going to be like $100,000 or some ridiculous nonsense we're going to be pouring out there. Let's see. Oh, that's not him. Looking for you. Cool. All right. So you got chewed out at a retail store for applying my employee discount to my part of my mother's purchase for a gift exchange that wasn't able to go to because of work, but you'd be paying her back. Never bought anything else from that store. Yeah, no, that's the whole thing. Like I found as always those things that with your employee discounts and that in so many of those stores, it's like they would go out of their way to try to make it as difficult as humanly possible to actually take your discount on anything. So it was a whole thing. Right, so we've got those two delivery. Let's go and look at our warehouse real fast. We can add in our destination. Okay. So we got another delivery thing on the schedule. Pretty soon we'll end up needing to take some of that stuff off of the regular delivery. Let's actually check real fast. So we can go to our fast food place, inventory and pricing. We're doing good on all of that so far. Because I should be able to tone some of this down. We'll tell them to always deliver one anyways, until I can fully get rid of the delivery there. And your inventory and pricing is all fine. Cool. I'll definitely want to go and add security. Alright. Alright, so received a call from one of our coworkers. So you need at least silver. Let's remember in-game tomorrow to call about the health insurance. Because pretty soon we're going to start having people get pretty upset that they've asked for the gold health insurance, and I'm training my HR so I can even accept it. But, in the meantime, reach $50,000 profit from one business a week. Let me guess. Our phones are killing it. No, actually, it's our law firm is the one killing it. That's fine. How is our competitor doing? Now that I'm properly competing with them. Their clothing store is continuing to lose money. Their fast food place is continuing to lose money. Where did your Jeez! We have absolutely obliterated their poor electronics store. Just look at that. Look at that income just decline. Excellent. You love to see it. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, you called out sick today. How dare you? Sir. Sir. Do we look like the kind of organization who allows people to take sick time? We are ruthless capitalists who literally crush our competitor just because we can. Do we look like the kind of people who would respect, you know, mental health, getting your own time, these kind of things? I don't think so. Alright. Do we have enough stuff here for this to... Okay, excellent. Everything looks here. Our current security is still only average, which I find interesting with having cameras over every single one of the things here. We've got the product detectors on the door. We've got this. We've got security here as well. Oh, is my security in uniform? I do hate that your customers complain about, like, everyone not being in uniform. You have to, like, manually tell them to be in uniform. There, that'll fix that. We've got a speaker in the corner that'd be covering music. %, customer service. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna continue being a problem. We're training them. It's just gonna take a little while to get there. I need to not spend money. We've got a major purchase order going through on Monday in game. Like, we're talking, I think it's like 75,000 or something like that. So we're pushing our luck on our money as is. But we'll deal with that when we get there. Okay. So what I do need to do, though, is let's reach out to the health insurance and call them. Start a new partnership. Accept. So in 2 days, they'll give us the terms for the partnership. Alright. And we won't be able to get another one going for now, so we just need to rush time a little bit. Because I just need to work on getting the insurance set up. I need to work on getting the, Alright, we're about to run out of classic clothing. We're too late to deal with that right now. We've received calls from 2 of our other employees. You would like a large meeting table. And who are you? Where do you work? What do you want? A large meeting table. You now have to wear that. And you want it at the development place. Gross. Alright. Oh, we need to eat real fast. And let's quickly run to our supplier. Grab ourselves probably 2 boxes of the clothing. Because I need to not overspend. So you want 2 boxes of classical cheap male clothes. Do you just eat once per day? It actually ends up being pretty close to twice per day. But yeah, once or twice per day. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our clothing store restocked. And keep working on all that. I'm getting nervous about how big of an order we have coming in later this week. In-game. I'm gonna take a quick moment before the day ends to check the electronics store delivery and its inventory to see if I'm ordering too much. Because that electronics store is going to really, really hit our bottom line in a big way. And we need the inventory, it's what's making us the money. But it's more just the fact that it's going to slap us for a huge amount of money all at once that I may or may not have. Alright. Cool, so I've got that. Alright, so let's take a quick peek at our businesses. So, inventory pricing wise, we don't really have a lot of inventory on hand for a lot of these. So deliveries, let's keep it to 2 boxes of each. I'm just scared if I go for the full 3, the 70-something we're gonna get hit by all at once is gonna kill us, because just that one store is gonna be $44,000 worth of goods ordered. So I'm pretty nervous about how much that could hurt us. Alright. Price per employee, accept without any farther considerations. Call. Start a new partnership. And start negotiating with the other one. Excellent. So we're finally going to get the insurance our employees want. Okay. All right, so we need a meeting table for our web dev place. And our law firm wants a coffee machine. How dare all these people? What kind of lawyer wants coffee? They can bring their own coffee. Alright, so with that means I need to go to the office supply place. Because rather than doing 2 separate orders and all that, which I could only do 1 per day, I'm just gonna grab them. They're both roughly in the same direction. It'd be really nice if I could find a taxi. Worst case, there's a subway entrance right over here. Alright, so we can go down here. Okay, so you want a meeting table large, and the other one wanted a coffee machine. Which needs a cabinet and drawers. Please tell me you don't sell the cabinet and drawers? Come on, man. Fine. That means I need another stop along the way to there. Hey, Nightjar. You, how's it going? Oh, there we got our cab. Alright, so you can run over here to our appliance store. Wait, that's not right. The appliance store's over here. And let's go check with the other insurance policy. Accept. Okay. Where's the wait, did I go the wrong place? Oh, I'm 1 block south where I meant to go. Alright. So that means all of our people have insurance now. What's interesting is they want a meeting table, but hear me out, they didn't ask for chairs. So we're doing a little bit of malicious compliance here, because, you know, why on earth would I give them more than they asked for? That's just silly. Okay, so checking our businesses, we have, on top of that, I don't really know why that's marked. So our loft, oh, there it is. Okay. It's for stand-ups. Hey, Lanix, it's going good. I really like it. I wish there was more of a an audience viewership, whatever you want to call for it. Like I wish it was better known on Twitch and all that. But yeah, no, it's very much like a serial entrepreneur game. How is our rival doing again? We're just absolutely causing your pain. Oh yeah, look at that drop, chat. Look at that. She just got slapped by a huge loss. Where was that? Who dropped off? Man, like 50,000 bucks. Where's your electronics store? Where is your electronics store? Wait, did you sell it? You sold it. It's gone. She straight up gave up on the electronics store. Nice. What's the funniest thing is that was the store she's like, I'm gonna lower my prices and drive your store out of business. And that lasted for days before she's like, never mind. Alright, large meeting table, place. We're going to put that as close to where people are trying to actually get work done as possible. Just because we can. And our next stop is our law office. Do you find it weird that your manager is requiring a meeting with you about you trying to streamline a feature your work when you're only doing the streamlining for one client and not any other? I mean, I guess not necessarily. It feels like a waste of a meeting, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? Sure. It almost feels to me like a manager who just feels like they need to have like their fingers on something. I've run into those kinds a lot. Where it's just like they feel like they have to justify their existence by doing stuff. Alright, so... You know, put it right... Actually, can I put it on someone's desk? Can I do this? Oh, yeah. That's... Never mind this. That goes in the corner. That's the solution. That way, anytime anyone needs coffee, it's going to disturb everyone in the area. Perfect. This is how this works. Absolutely perfect. I definitely know when I'm trying to work on something, you know, very complicated as like parsing legal documents, that I certainly want random people showing up at my desk to get coffee. Because it certainly won't disrupt my work and therefore impact the quality of the output and everything. Alright, so we still have no money really because we're spending it all, but that's fine. Yeah, Bidwise here is really struggling on a lot of things. One thing we can do, so we do not have a marketing campaign. Let's go ahead and do a really cheap marketing campaign. Spending money to make money, isn't that the point of business? I mean, there's certainly a certain amount of that. Alright. So we have already knocked out one of our businesses. Now, I assume our competitors will move into other locations, buy up other businesses, that kind of thing. And we could deal with all that. Alright, we'll go back to reading books. And we received a call from one of my coworkers. Hey boss, you've been enjoying working, but moving forward, you have a new demand. Any sofa whatsoever. Sir, how dare you? Do you know that this will mildly inconvenience me? Have you ever considered that? Standing for a 10-hour reading? Yep. Sir, do you have any idea how very minutely this will inconvenience me? Did you ever consider me when you're proposing this? Did you ever consider that I individually might not want to do it? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally going around the corner here. Those lawyers being all like, I would like a sofa. Your character hasn't showered to use the toilet in like 2 months? No, we only use the toilet in our restaurant. It's what we do. Not really. The amount of walk you're doing, the game's perfection. Well, they have cars too. Like, it even bought a delivery van. But it's just one of those things. It doesn't take that long to get around the city, especially if you use the taxis and the subway. And the cost of taxis is pretty minute. Alright. Just I'm just surprised that she closed one of her businesses that fast. She didn't really fight me on it. I just hit her with it and then it was just over. She just went gone. Like, I'm surprised she's keeping that clothing store around. I figured she would have folded that thing because for all the effort you put into it, it's only making her like $2,000. There just gotta be a better use of your time. Economy views? Yeah, so we can probably go into here. You don't have any investments, contact the bank for more information. Alright, well, we won't worry about that. Market Insider. Business closed. Electronic storage communication hut owned by Ingrid was shut down. Product shortage. Rhymed by Trephones. Importers reporting a temporary storage that'll last for 14 days. Okay. Another thing we definitely want to do is they want us to get $2 million in our bank account. That'll happen eventually. The amount of jaywalking you're doing, the game is perfection. I just caught the walking part. Not even jaywalking, just like straight up walking up the highway the whole time while complaining about mild inconveniences. Pretty much sums things up pretty well. Alright, so we're just waiting for the not IKEA to open up. Alright. Hey, Longclaw, how's it going? Alright, so I need a sofa. Any sofa. For the law firm. Great, can I have that nice big one just because it'll be easier for me to grab the whole thing. And it not look, like, terrible. Okay. Just woke up, waiting for your coffee. Well, don't worry. I will, you're gonna love the way we've got her set up for our law firm's coffee. We're visiting there now to drop off a couch. It's definitely something conducive for a productive workplace. Don't you worry. Can I take a taxi with the box? Actually, give me just the box. That way I know it can take a taxi. So yeah, so imagine you're working at this poor desk right here. The coffee machine is on her desk. Right in the middle of, like, all of these. We have all of this wonderful space that I could spread out their desks, give them plenty of working space where they're not talking over everything, but nope, that's not what's gonna happen here. Excellent, and we'll also turn the couch whenever people sit down to hang out, that, you know, again, perfect for, I wish you could see the name of who was sitting at which desk and all that, but perfect for her. She's gonna have a great time. That's what they get for demanding coffee and a couch. If they had provided for themselves, we wouldn't be here. Alright. Okay. Let's actually get back out of the cab. 'Cause I do think we are about ready to open up our next business. So let's have a look-see of what our good friend Ingrid's next best successful business that we can make happen. Alright, so you got a fruit and vegetable store. It would be most unfortunate if a competitor opened right next door to it, wouldn't it? What is this? Why is that marked? Oh, that's residential. Okay. I was like, I meant to toggle this one. All right, so let's pull this back up. Go to you, Ingrid. Most valuable business right here on the map. So your most valuable business is that. So 40. Open business across the street. Rent the building. Start it open. Fruits and vegetable, I believe it was. Fruits and vegetable store. Select. Temp. Start business. Okay. Alright, so. If we were to just immediately jump this thing up into operating order. It's a pretty sizable place. So let's take a look, see what they've got across the street. Yeah, so it looks like your business is going really well, Ingrid. It would be most unfortunate if we opened up directly across the street from you and put you out of business. That'll be fantastic. I'm assuming if I try and call the people who set up stuff for you, that we won't even remotely be able to do that. Let's check you. Oh, no, that's residential. My bad. So let's try you. They have one called Lime for 170,000. Yeah, so it cost me 47,000 to set it up, and they're willing to do it for me for $131,000 premium. Okay, so let's take a look here. Don't mind me, Ingrid. I'm not sniping any of your stuff. So you have your display counters and all that. That's lovely. That's lovely. You've got a scale. You also have salads and fresh food and soda, which is an interesting thing. You have waiting room chairs? Why do you have waiting chairs? What? Ingrid, your design here is highly suspect. Alright, so let's go ahead and contact our people. So we'll start with this call. And I am going to need you to deliver a bunch of furniture to me tomorrow. So let's get started. I will need at least 2 counters, 2 registers. We'll need a cleaning station. Yada yada yada. Entryway stuff. The baskets. Storage shelves. We're gonna need a bunch of those. Let's grab like 4 of them. And you didn't have, like, the displays I need for produce, do you? That's okay. So that'll be 9,000 bucks from them. Let's go to our next appliance store. That's pretty much a true life. You can actually go into your competitive stores. There's not a ton they can do if you're not behaving badly. Yeah. Alright, so... let's see how many products. So you have pears, apples, bananas, carrots, lettuce, tomatoes. Alright. Those are both salad, fresh fruit, and sauce. Okay. So you can go to temp, Wednesday, add items. Alright. Hey, El Corvo, how's it going? Alright, so we get 2 of those displays. I like the angle displays more, so we're gonna grab like 8 of those. It's probably overkill. We don't need the industrial freezer, I don't think. Do we need? Yeah, we probably do, because that's probably what the fresh... No, it's not the industrial freezer. Is there an industrial fridge? I think that's what they're keeping the fresh food in. And then they have a salad bar. They've got a scale. Can you look at your last comment? Today, one of your neighbors had taken you to the pharmacy. Had to pay for a tank of gas for her to go to church tomorrow and go to work next week. To say thank you for the ride. Gotcha. Well, that's cool that they took, you know, covered you with all that. So that's 24,000. Pretty sure I already got the cleaning station. I think that's everything. I'm sure we're missing something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an industrial freezer. Okay, I think that's good for now. No, I got the scale. It was on the list. I got the baskets at the previous one. What I do need to do is for business headhunter, do this. I need you to change what you're looking for to instead be looking for customer service, no part-timers, and we're going to try and get rid of as many of the complicated schedule things as we can. And start recruiting. Alright. Alright, so I'm down another row. Let's see, do you need product crates on top of your display stands? I don't think so. If I do need to order more stuff tomorrow, that's fine. I'm kind of expecting that to be a thing that happens anyways. Because I'm also going to need to order the products for the shelves. And so that'll just be a thing we deal with. I am going to need to get with the warehousing and get all that set up. But, honestly, like, the ordering the way I've been doing it has been working out pretty well, so I haven't been too worried about it. Alright, and we can drop this down to just a couple of hours. And sleep until the morning. I don't want to see messages from everyone. When I get messages from everyone, it means they want things. Alright, what do you want? You want a standard fridge, you want a computer monitor, and you want a multi-purpose chair. How dare all of you? How dare all of you have basic demands? Okay, congrats, Strider. You committed a violence in a game? Alright, so you can pop in here real fast. Grab our cart. So what is interesting is our floor plan is a little bit different than theirs. So in our floor plan, I don't have nearly as much of a warehouse. And so I am curious how that's going to ultimately work out. Yeah, so they have less floor, but I have less warehouse. We'll see. Okay. Meanwhile, what else do I need to make happen? We've already got our customer services people being worked on. We're going to go ahead and put in a call to the recruiting agency. To go to temp, select cleaning person, no part-timers, just a full-time. Go ahead and choose yes. So that'll take care of that for right now. All of this stuff is related to this place. We're just kind of waiting for the pallets to arrive of all our things to see where we're at. Then I'm going to need to set up a delivery for all of the goods we want. And then honestly, I'm probably going to get pretty close to setting up another warehouse and logistics person to focus on what type of delivery. Like, for example, if this is going to be our fruits and whatever store, I feel like that gets its own dedicated warehouse, that as we open multiple of this type of business, I just facilitate all of that. Because if we start focusing on it that way, I should reach the point where we don't have to worry. Cool, so we just got all our stuff in here. Alright. Alright, and we just keep doing all this. There is, like, no room in that warehouse. Storage shelf. I have no idea how I'm putting this warehouse to any kind of meaningful use. Yes, there's no way I'm putting another storage shelf in there without blocking stuff off. So drinks fridge. So I do need the boxes for it. That's good to know. Yeah, so you can always sell soda there. That's fine. Okay. So I've got this whole area that's just going to be a solid wall of produce over here. Put the industrial fridge in the back. And fresh food is the only thing you can carry, so I shouldn't need another one yet. It's so weird there's a salad bar in here, but okay. Alright, so we've got the first round. I'm gonna go ahead and grab you and just toss you on a shelf for right now. Okay, so the things we know we need. I need 2 boxes for each of these, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as shelves. We could use another industrial fridge, I believe. And potentially another salad bar. So let's go ahead and get that going first. So if we go to our furniture place, do this, call them. Go to temp, do here, order tomorrow. Okay. So let's see. Let's grab some extra of those just in case. Salad bar. So I need... We have 8, I need 16 of these. And then an industrial fridge. Is there anything else I need for right now with this? I think that'll be good. So I've got that order in. So that should take care of the stuff there. In the meantime, we can go ahead and go interior designer. And I don't need to do a bunch of fancy stuff with this place. We can go ahead and get some cheap tile. All right. So I've got the very basic setup here. We're getting more stuff popped in all this area. I am going to need to order a lot of goods for it. But I know I have like 12,000 going there. Was there any other furniture I needed from the other places? Let's check, make sure we got everything. Temp, delivery tomorrow, add. Was there anything else we needed? I could use a speaker. Would definitely be a good one. So they don't sell anything I need here. The appliance store for the essentials. Call you. Select delivery time, add item. So many weird choices here. We have all that. We do have some cameras, which is fine. But I don't think I need those as bad right now. We have office supply stuff. Temp, select there, do this. Okay. Yeah, so don't need any of this stuff. Alright, so I do need to get by the office supply store, because it did have people make demands of us. So we need to get that sorted out. So let's pop on down there. It'll be way on the other side of town. I hope I'm here in time to actually go in. I'm not. That's fine. Just means to deal with it tomorrow. You should sell wine there also? I'll probably expand the operation later. Right now, I'm literally just going by what is my nearest competitor doing and deliberately trying to cut into their business. But yeah, no, very genuinely, it makes, like, there's a whole statistic, I don't remember where it is in the game, that kind of shows, like, stuff that goes together. Like, so far as, like, normal sales. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So it is one of those things that, you know, if you sell something, you know, weird, you don't get as much money from it. Because the idea is the person's not expecting, looking for, however you want to phrase it. But yeah. It does sound like Tomb's home, so I'm going to quickly run back to the house. So we'll have all our stuff to set up our displays and all that in our new fruits and veggies store tomorrow. And then I'm going to need to go and separately deal with ordering in all of the actual product to be delivered. Okay, we can read. And we can go to sleep till like 8 tomorrow. And we have more demands. I mean, I have so much to deal with all this. Alright, so we got people who want standard fridges and monitors and all that. Okay, so with that said, what's going to end up happening here is I'm going to take a quick 2, 3, 4, 5 minute break, thereabouts. This is a normal thing that happens at around 9 p.m. my time. My wife gets home from work. So I run downstairs to welcome her home, grab myself a little bit of food real fast, and I come back up. It's the one big break I have during the entire stream, so I'm going to do that real fast, and I will be back in just a couple minutes, and thank you again for tuning in. And I'll be back in just a few. Alright. Of course. Of course. We're just gonna see if our Nimble 5 will carry us through. Now our hope is that we actually got the zombies off the car. Figure out where that dropped. I'm curious what made it happen. Like, whether it was an incubator I put it on and just forgot about, or just like some random drop, or what brought that about, or like some node. Well, first of all, let's be smart. That way it's saved. So, you know, just gonna and it's not corrupted or anything. What is that worth? Because I see there's ones corrupt. Duplicants have died. Hank starved. That's not what I wanted. Hank deserved better. So Pank was our construction person. Well, the good news is last I checked, I already had some gravestones made. Where were we putting the gravestones out here? Yeah, I had a spare gravestone already made for Pank. Not for Pank specifically, but, you know, just in general. It's just the question of when you actually go up to the building and those ones spawn in, how... Oh, ho, ho, ho. I missed that stab, and then I hit the wrong button instead of backing away. I strafed. Luckily we pushed. That was a fat finger key. Those are the kinds of deaths that would actually feel real... Wait a second. Oh. That'd feel real terrible. Because that's just like, that wasn't me misplaying, that was fat fingering. It's making a bunch of things that aren't your normal stressors into your stressors. And all that, so that's been interesting. The thing that has been an issue, and it isn't even like the no loot run thing, is I've just been getting bullied around by the zombies a whole bunch. Alright, let's avoid eating more. Let's just stay hungry. So you get the... Because they should have a bonus. That's interesting. That's weird. There's a bonus here somewhere. For yeah. Lightning. Lightning gives me a momentary window that I'm not dead. Thank you, Lightning. You saved my life. There is entirely too many things moving. It's making it hard to keep track of stuff. Oh no. I didn't realize the blizzard puts this much fog either. This sucks. Alright, I've got zombies on the right, zombies in the main door. Zombie literally right there. This is sketch.
I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go.
I
shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
I need you to reaffirm me saying I'm beautiful. Don't leave me hanging here. You're supposed to agree with me and help me. No. My feelings. Your not answering my question or not reciprocating is not unheard. Okay.
You saw that crazy move? The one where I advanced on him with the axe, like hit him with the axe and ran through him. I did not feel good about that move, but I'm like, man, I'm getting cornered here.
Really going, you know what? That's gonna be an immediate problem. I can't move. I am physically one with the emeralds. The emeralds are me. I am the emerald. Help. I regret this decision. Unstuck. I need you to move. Let me in. All right. Can oh no, I can't get out. There, get out. Yeah, that's what I've done, is I've told them to get out of the way, and they're just all... Yay! Need to sit for a moment and rest. Drop the backpack, do some exercises. I was saying is going to get curious late game is when I get to the point that our passive maxed out. There's going to be a lot of times where it's like, well, what do I do now? Like, we can't keep fighting. It's too late, too dark to do that safely. Alright, so sorry about that. This takes a couple minutes. Let's see. You're hoping to see me play Fallout 76? I wouldn't be against it. I'm curious how that would do on the channel, because it's very much a big departure from the normal types of games I play. And in the past, when I've jumped into stuff like Skyrim and Fallout... Which Fallout did I play? I played one of the Fallouts for a little bit. Which one did I play? Was it 4? I think it was 4. They did really badly on the channel. But that said, I'd be willing to give it a go. But it is one of the things, like, I don't play hardly any first-person shooters on the channel at all. I don't really play very many story-driven RPGs on the channel at all. I actually find the story-driven games, that they're not kind of quick and concise, they can be very difficult to play on the channel. Because it is one of those things that you have, like, the initial group is, like, really big, but as people, like, fall off, it's very hard to get new people in, because they're catching the middle of the story. That said, it's not super impossible, but we'll see. I'm not against giving it a shot and seeing how it goes. Let's see. You really need to get a new GPU before playing Fallout again, and a new monitor. Understood. Let's see. We got some rolls and all that. Okay, cool. So we woke up in the morning. We need to get back to our fruit and whatever place, which is over here. Excuse me, I got a place I gotta be. Oh, actually, yeah, we gotta go here, deal with this first. That's higher priority. Then we will do what we need to support our staff. We're all asking for more. Like, see, even if you did first-person shooters, Fallout may not perform. Yeah, well, it's been interesting that Fallout 76 has actually been doing pretty well on Twitch recently. With the, that's not what I wanted. With the new Fallout show that came out. People are finally, like, giving it another shot after all this time and going, wait a second, this is actually pretty good. And it's like, uh-huh. Which, don't get me wrong, like, I played Fallout 76 when it first dropped. And I would say the game I got at that point was a decent game. I wouldn't say it was a great game or an amazing game, but it was a decent game. I will say it was a steep departure from what Fallout was historically, which I think is the thing that hurt it more than anything. And then some of the decisions they made on monetization really really angered people, because you're also going again from a solo, like a single player game, to this kind of live service game, and then there was a lot of mixed feelings around a lot of that. Alright. So I want more shopping baskets, just because I don't know, like, the capacity is of those. We'll get a second salad bar. Get our second industrial fridge in here. I got a wooden product crate. Oh, it's 4 product crates per each of those? I mean, that's fine. We're only gonna put 2. I don't need that many product crates set up. But yeah, so it's one of those things that certainly, like, don't get me wrong, Fallout 76 was not, like, an amazing game, but I do feel it got way worse than it deserved. But I feel that happens with a lot of games these days, is even if it's, like, slightly under what people expect, they'll be like, this is the most awful game, it's terrible, everyone should be ashamed, or I think, like, really people get very over the top about it. And I do feel a big part of that is, unfortunately, the way a lot of our stuff like YouTube and Twitch and all these kind of things work, so far as what does and doesn't get promoted and yada yada yada. It does tend to favor people who are negative over positive, because if you're really negative about a thing, you say like, this is terrible, everyone should be ashamed of it, like really like lean in on the over the topness of it, you get both the benefit of the people who actually agree with you, that they're like, hey, it's awful, they should be ashamed, and you also get a lot of engagement from those who disagree with you. Versus you're someone who say, hey, I had a good time with this, it just doesn't feed the algorithm nearly as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I've got a ton of these to go. So let's go to our contacts. And I got a couple things we need to do. So first of all, we are going to go ahead and reach out to the appliance place. And even though I shouldn't do this, I'm still going to, because it bothers me not having the whole setup. So we're going to add items. We're going to go down to... That's not the right one. We're going to go to you. We're going to contact you. And we're going to do this, set up a delivery. And I just want to go... Which... Am I just hitting all the wrong stores? Temp, Friday, add item. Just gonna go right down here, and we're gonna get 16 more. Thank you, wifey. I'll do my best. Alright, because we're gonna go ahead and order 16 more of those to finish off these shelves. The next thing we're going to do is I need to contact the wholesaler, and figure out... So that's the bookstore. There, total produce. Alright, so start a contract for temp, accept. We can go ahead and open this. And I need to do every single one of these. That is actually produce. Okay, salad. Alright, so yeah, so the thing I need to add onto this list is the frozen food. I don't have a thing for frozen food, I didn't catch that. And we will say 2 boxes of each for right now. I don't have any idea how many of these we're going to need. I suspect this is going to be way less than I need, and so we'll have to deal with that. Can I add paper bags? Do you have paper bags? You do not. That's fine. So we are going to need a separate contract to deal with, which I believe we can go to you, call, start contract, do this, temp, accept. Then go to you, and I need you to deliver. Where are you at? Paper bags, 2 boxes. And there's the sodas. Soda cans. Let's make that 2 boxes. Alright. So I've got that giant delivery going to show up on Monday. I'm not gonna worry about staffing the whole place out until we get that. We have the contract for our cleaner. We'll deal with that later. In the meantime, let's see if I can get to the office supply stuff for our office building. Get all these people all the ridiculous number of things they want. Alright, so we had on our list of things that these people want. You want a standard fridge, and you work for my web design office. I can't buy that here, so I'll deal with that in a moment. You both want standard fridges. Are you the same office? No, so I need 2 standard fridges for different locations. You want a computer monitor, and you go there, so let's go ahead and grab you a computer monitor. Okay. And let's go to you. And you want a multi-purpose chair. And you are also that group. So place the order here. You didn't really get into 76 because you know it was in a bad place at launch, but at the moment, you'll be picking it up. Yeah, I wouldn't even argue it was that bad a place to launch. Like, they certainly made mistakes. Like, to be clear, this isn't me going, 76. I do feel like people gave it a lot more flack. I would definitely say in the Fallout series, it was an okay entry. I do feel personally it would actually have done better if it was simply not branded as a Fallout game. Like, if it literally was the same game and they just had a different IP, I think it would have been better. Because the issue I think it ran into was you have a certain expectation of what type of game it will be when you're playing a Fallout game, and it was just something entirely different. Alright, so I've got one of these that is going to our headquarters. I've got 2 of them that are going... It's either 2 or 3 of them that are going to our web location. So let's go to our headquarters, drop off the fridge. Alright, so let's see. You were the one... Yeah, so that was the one here. And I think the other 3 were software developers. And the moment anyone here gives me a request for something, then it becomes my policy that they have to wear the uniform. Until they ask for something extra, they don't have assigned uniforms or anything. But the moment they ask for more, the moment it isn't just the base stuff, they're required to wear a uniform for their hubris of asking for basic accommodations. Yeah, and that's the thing. I do think there was problems. For example, the limited stash thing. I don't know if that's still a mechanic, but considering every single Fallout game before let you store pretty copious amounts of everything, that suddenly having a limitation on your stash was just kind of really a big negative. Alright, we get 1 chair at this table. Alright, so let's go to our employees, and I'm hoping this will be smart enough that when we go to here, schedule, and autofill, I'm hoping it'll say everyone's stuff is sorted. Yeah, so you want the multi-purpose chair, and you're not happy. You want the monitor, and you're not happy. I do wish it was smart enough to do that stuff itself. Okay, so one of these chairs... Okay, so that computer is the one that has that. There we go. All right. So. Oh, I can highlight it over here. Okay. So do this. It's interesting that it says it's satisfied even when I did it just the one day. Alright, that's all I care about, is I don't want to go through the schedule and micro everyone. But yeah, so we've got them all set up. The way I'll deal with that ultimately in the long run is when we set up our new offices, because of how much it won't be that big of a deal, we will go up and set up our office and be like, this covers everything we need. But yeah, no, it's just kind of like they made some decisions. I also felt like when it first came out, you ran into a lot of people who are griefing and doing all sorts of awful things and PvP and all that. Which, when you're playing a game that historically has been single player, and people didn't want it to be multiplayer in that manner, they would just wanted to be able to play with like a friend or two. Having to deal with like the PvP and all these other things really upset people. Luckily over time, Bethesda's turned around and added lots of anti-griefing things to the game so that the ability for people to go in and just kind of screw with you has been toned down a lot. Look at Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't played enough to have any opinion on Elder Scrolls Online one way or the other. Like, I played it briefly at one point. Not when it first came out, but at one point. But I, for the life of me, don't remember much about it. Alright. Stop having demands for new things. For the record, the reason they're having all these additional demands is because they are getting trained. So you want a mouse pad and you want a mesh office chair. Alright, what I'm gonna do is, because I don't feel like trying to track down each and every one of these things, I'm gonna deal with the setup here, then I'm gonna run to the office store, and I'm just gonna buy, like, 8 mouse pads and such like that. I mean, the chairs are expensive, actually. We'll see. I'm debating just going through and setting up everyone to have stuff, but that's fine. We'll get stuff. Let's see, it was to the point where every major town you couldn't go 2 feet without walking to another player? Yeah. I mean, but that's the idea. At least that one from the very beginning, the Elder Scrolls Online, even in its name, is like, hey, we're making an MMO. That's what this is. So it's clear. Versus Fallout 76 for a while, it was like, oh, they're getting the next Fallout one. It's like, it's gonna be multiplayer. And people are like, oh, okay. Multiplayer, cool. Like, I could play with my friends, and so people got excited about that. And then it kind of went to, like, the live service, sort of, but not really massively multiplayer, not quite clear what it is thing, and that's when I feel like it really started catching the hate. Because I feel like what people were expecting, wanted, whatever, was misaligned with what they got. Not that either was inherently right, wrong, or otherwise, but the expectation and the reality didn't match. Because, like, I feel like if they had released it, they said, okay, this is Fallout Online, you know, if, like, right from the beginning, it's like, the next Fallout's coming, it's Fallout Online, I think it honestly would have gone okay. There still is lots of problems with it, a lot of things that need to be sorted. But I feel like that would have been better received. Now, don't get me wrong, there'd still be people who are pissed off that it wasn't just another addition to the series that, you know, aligned with what they wanted, and yada yada. But still. Alright. Let's see, but there should only be one... I mean, but that's the same issue if you go back to the old Star Wars games where they let just about anyone become a Jedi or whatever. That a bunch of people were throwing hate. It's like, no, they're supposed to be rare. It's fine. I actually don't, like... It's one of those things when you're playing those games. Like... contextually to yourself in your universe, you're effectively the only one. While everyone is like, it's kind of like when you play a lot of the games. Like you play World of Warcraft, that for most of the story, you end up being like kind of the chosen one. You are the one who uncovers the conspiracy, who goes and eavesdrops on the person to get the intelligence to find the thing, and then you just team up with a bunch of other players who, in their story, are the ones who did all those things. But, it's fine. I'm trying to go here. So I'm running into a problem because... Okay. Yeah, so I need the other freezer for probably the frozen foods. Okay, so none of these are set. And we have... 1, 2, 3, so we have 6 options. These would be so hard to set these. I wish there was an easier way to set these. Alright, so those are all tomatoes. That's all lettuce. Let's see, WoW changes narration, so you, the heroes, is plural. I think it's much more natural that way. Yeah. But that's what I take with stuff like, when you see a bunch of those games that they're like, oh, well, there's always supposed to be one Dragon Boy, there's always supposed to be one this, you know, Jedi are supposed to be, like, all the normal thing he runs into. It's kind of the thing is like, okay, but hear me out. You have your version of the story and everyone else is the same story kind of thing, but in your individual character's canon, they were the one who did it. It's just, you know, the reality of the game is each of you did the same thing, even though individually your stories, you did the individual thing. Alright. But that's fine. It actually doesn't bother me much. Because it's like when you play, for example, the, what is the one? Was it Star Wars? Star Wars The Old Republic? I always mess up the names between Knights of the Old Republic and the Old Republic, the MMO versus the single player, like, the turn-based RPG. I played them both. And they're both excellent in their very different rights. Alright. And honestly, it doesn't really matter what these ones are. They're more displays than I needed. But, like, you know, you romance people, and all of you are effectively romancing the same people. Because there's just not that many characters. Here, let's put more apples. And pears. Okay, so we've got all that set up. Alright, that took forever. Okay, so I still need to get by the office building. I'd rather take the cab for just 2 items. Like, that's the thing, I almost only want to drive the delivery truck when I'm dealing with a large volume. I'm like, oh, I need to grab like 12 items or something like that. It's like, okay, I need the delivery truck. Get in there real fast before it closes. It's too late. It's fine. Let's see, there were World of Warcraft comics called Pigeon and Shanks that made fun of the mechanics, like the quest where you need to collect the head of the villain. The heroes kill the villain together, both of them looting his head. They then awkwardly hand in the quest giver, completely unfazed, tosses the heads at the bottom of the pile of identical heads. Yeah. That's always been an issue that MMOs have had, though, that if you objectively step back and look at what you're asked to do, the moment you apply it to multiple people doing it, you scratch your head and go, but wait. Because, like, the idea that you're giving, you know, there's like the person like, I need a love potion. And you're like, okay, let me make you that love potion. And then the idea that literally hundreds of thousands of people have gone through one by one and given them that same love potion. And you're like, what is this person doing? There is something clearly not on the up and up happening, that this person is just like literally getting tens of thousands of love potions. Like, I feel like I'm contributing to a potentially very serious crime. Alright. And, nope, not eat the food. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Wait, what? Put the food back. Don't take all the food out of the fridge. As long as it's love potion number 9, that's the winner. Reach a balance of 100,000. I'm not sure what we just got delivered. Oh my god, please. Well, at least 3 of you want a coffee machine, so that's easier to accommodate. Please tell me all 3 of the ones who want the coffee machine are in the same building. Yes. Excellent. Okay. That's easy to accommodate. Alright, so with all that... So I need a second digital scale. I can more than handle everything else. So I'm short a digital scale for that business to get its full throughput. Alright. Oh, we need to eat. Okay, so I've completely lost track. Alright, so. What we're gonna want to do is hire people. We get our order of everything popping in tomorrow. So let's try and get by to do our delivery. So I need the coffee machine, I need a mouse pad, I need a couple other things from the office location. So let's do this first, because that's been getting delayed. So let's check our demand. So we got 3 people who want a coffee machine at the web dev place. So there's the coffee machine. We have a mouse pad also at the web dev place. So let's grab a mouse pad. We have a really fancy chair, also the same place. Where's the really fancy chair? There you are. And you want... I believe we're already sorted. Okay. So that's the stuff... Wait, actually, was the chair? Yeah, so I need the chair. Alright. So that sorts that out. I don't think I need anything else here. So all of these are going to the web dev place. Our programmers have demands that we must meet. They want a heckin' fancy chair, a mouse pad, and a coffee machine. So entitled. They're like, I want to sit down and not be miserably uncomfortable. I want to actually have a mouse pad. Come on. Try to use your optical mouse on a regular wood desk like the rest of us, where it doesn't detect well. And just like the other place, I'll just plop that right there in the middle. Ball mice are vintage. Alright, no, we can make this worse. So I have the giant conference table. Rather than seating them near each other, across from each other on the short end, where they'd actually be able to have a conversation, all that, we're putting on the far end so they have to shout across the table. Excellent. So with that, let's go over here to you. And see what we can do about your scheduling to get everyone happy. So you're the one who wants the mouse pad. Alright, so who wanted... Alright. Take you off that day. Trying to figure out which desk has the fancy chair. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Get back in the schedule. Okay. And you're satisfied with the multi-chair there. Which desk has the mouse pad, though? Okay. Who has the mouse pad? Where is it? I wish the screen worked better for figuring this. Oh, I can figure it out by this. You have the mouse pad. There. That answers that question. And where you're satisfied with your multi-purpose chair, where is the actual multi-purpose chair? The mouse pad and the multi-purpose chair are on the same desk. That needs to change. So grab you and move it there. Alright, that was the reason it's having such confusion. I just so happened to put them on the same desk. Okay, so schedule. We're okay with everyone here. Let's pop down here. So you want the multi-purpose chair, which is on this desk. I don't know how to terms this stuff, because Alright, so you've got your fancy chair. That's the multi-purpose chair. So you went to the multi-purpose chair, so you're good there. You've got your mouse pad. Who wants the computer monitor? I guess they're not working today. Alright. Is everyone happy now? Does everyone have their needs met for the moment? Okay. If we have anyone who is unhappy, we will deal with it. So let's look at our employees and look at our satisfaction. Okay, by and large, most of our employees are happy. What is your issue? You seem to be okay for right now. We'll deal with that later. Alright, that was a whole big thing. Alright, so I have lost track of everything else we had going on. So, we've got our delivery of goods showing up at our produce place in 2 in-game days. I'm hesitant to spend a bunch of money until we get our big payout kind of stuff happening for this. Let's go check out our competition again. Real fast across the street from us. You don't have an actual freezer. It's so weird. Alright, I mean, that's fine by me. Okay. Meanwhile, we can grab our van and drive that back to be near where we live, so if we need it, we can just grab it. Okay. So we can go ahead and drive this home real fast, park it up. That should take the parking spaces right back there. Okay. I'm still so surprised at how fast Ingrid shut down her electronics store. Because, like, she was still making, like, 80,000... you know, a day or whatever, and then just straight up was like, nope, done, shut it down. All right. Yeah, made our 18,000. That's fine. We can run over here and quickly go and get ourselves some more groceries and all that. Tomorrow in game is the day that I should be getting first my big giant knock on my finances as everything orders its stuff at the same time. So I'll go ahead and get that knocked out, and that'll make it so I can comfortably start opening up my next store and not have to worry, because I'll know I've already done my major order. The other thing we should do is I need to go buy the idea and get a speaker for my grocery store. Because then when we get all our groceries in tomorrow, I'm going to grab all the staff members I need to open up the place. And honestly, I guess I probably should also start making a meaningful effort to, probably set up security cameras in all of my businesses. I don't think it'll matter too much for some of my businesses, but the metal detectors or whatever, the, you know, tag detectors or whatever, those and having the cameras won't really increase my costs much, but should, you know, should reduce some shoplifting. I wish there was a stat I could see, and maybe there is. I wish there was a stat I could see here that was like amount of shoplifting and all that kind of stuff. You know, get in a better idea of what we're running into. Now we are starting to get low on one of the products, but all right, so let's go to you. Deliveries. So you're low on the Noise Boss earbuds. Let's go to delivery. Noise Boss earbuds, you get an extra crate. All right. So yeah, so we'll get our speaker for the grocery store. And honestly, with the money we're making now, it really won't be long before when it comes to opening a new store, instead of going through all this where I have to like hand pick up all the furniture, I'll probably pay like the 100,000 overhead to just be like, set it up for me. Just get it done. Because that's a genuine thing. Another thing that this game lets you do, that if you're not familiar, there's an actual blueprint library. Please open in a timely manner. So you can go, all right, well, I want to open a retail store that fits this size. And they've got where people have made business stores and all that. It'll be like 100% security and all that. So if you're just someone who's like, I don't have a creative bone in my body, or I just don't want to deal with it or whatever, you can genuinely just go, okay, but I just want the store. Like, just set it up. Because as you can imagine, after you're setting up your 30th or 40th store, you probably stop caring about the individual design of the store so much as getting it working. There we go. And we can get back here. I do wish there was more stuff worth doing when you're just kind of passing time. Because there's just a lot of, oh, I need to wait this, you know, till this day to be able to do the next thing. So I'm not going to worry about... Oh, a bunch of my shelves have run out of goods. It's too late for me to deal with that now. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of stuff in stock. And everything is, like, restocked. Okay, good. Alright, so what do you want? You want a mouse pad at the law firm. Okay, that's fine. Now for employees, I need a cleaning person and a lot of customer service. There, we got our cleaning person full-time. So we hire you. And for this... 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And we can go to our schedule. Actually, we need to eat our food before we get tired from it. We can go here, go to temp, go to our schedule, auto schedule, confirm. You are going to be open on Sunday. Excuse me. It looks like I also need a part-time cleaning person. So let's go ahead. We can call our contact. Well, actually, let's not even call. Let's go to business, headhunter. This is probably one of those things that automatically later. All right. So we now are automatically replacing anyone that quits is whatever under them. So I definitely need a second logistics person, which would be very helpful. So let's get a cleaning people on the schedule. I want a part-timer this time. Let's see, and we can open because I've got everything I need for that place to function now. So with that, we can go ahead and draw to see who gets to get the grocery store. I'm gonna say because we already have a business under you, Strider, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one, Lanix, because I want everyone to be able to have one so we don't have duplicates and all that. So the fruits and veggies store is yours to name, whatever you'd like. If you're either not here anymore or you would like to either have me name it, just let me know either way. But we could do all that. But I'll let a couple minutes go by to get that sorted. And we should be good. But yeah, as you saw, we were at about 150,000. We got knocked down to about 80,000. But everything's getting restocked. So let's go ahead and take a look at this place. I do really hate in this game where they're like, what about a uniform? Look. Come on. I wish it would just do it by default, that I didn't have to go in here and manually set everyone to be in uniform. Like, let me set it up to be default the first time. So temp, schedule. Why does it say someone has no tasks? So you're all, here you are. Oh, here, let's extend the hours. You're not happy with that. Oh, I see, I only extended it for this day. You can do a little bit more than that. Okay, that'll work. Alright, what else do we need? We were working on getting an extra cleaning person, if I remember correctly. So let's check my employees, candidates. Scroll all the way to the bottom. We did get a new cleaning person already on the schedule. So we can go ahead and do this. So we'll hire you. Close. Business. Temp. Schedule. Autofill. Okay. It's so weird that it's filling in there and just leaving the weekends unfilled. So we can go to our employees again. Go to you, get you in uniform so they don't complain about it. My employees. We can grab yet another one. So, oh, sorry, candidates. Alright, so we've got all that. The next thing I'll need to do is go to our HR people. Then go to HR, do this, assign employees, fill, close. Cool. So that way they keep getting their training. Oh wait, we needed the scale, that's right. So I need a cabinet and a scale. So that's one thing I need. Excuse me. The cabinet and the scale was here? No, it was over here, I think. Alright, because we can get the cabinet and the scale. Alright. Grab the hand truck. Grab the scale and the cabinet. Because remember it said I needed 2 of them. Here, we could take the subway. All right. We can pop in here. And then I also need to go to the office supply place again to accommodate the needs of my coworkers, kind of constantly being like, I want an extra thing. All right, let's look at our coworkers real fast. So you want a mouse pad. Where do you want that? You want that at the law firm. And what was the last one? The coffee machine we already met. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm getting tired of doing these runs, not the desk, is I'm gonna go to that mouse pad, and we're buying 4 of them, and I'm just chucking them on a whole bunch of desks. And we'll just hope we get the right person. Because my hope is, as we do this, we'll get these R1s set up. But the good news is, now that we're getting more and more money, I should be able to reach the point where I can make myself a blueprint that's like, this is the, I've accommodated all of their potential needs. Alright, the law firm is all the way up here by our grocery store. Alright, and again, Lanix, if you would like the business named after you, just gotta either let me know what you'd like it named, or you can have me, like, just let me know that I should go ahead and figure it out. If I don't hear anything back in, you know, the next couple minutes, then I'll just go ahead and, like, re-roll it. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Did I happen to get lucky and get their desk? No. Okay, so let's manage your schedule. Who wanted the mouse pad? You want it. Okay. So let's find a desk with a mouse pad. Congratulations. Are you happy now? Cool. Anyone else not happy with their arrangement? Good. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll again who's gonna get the fresh produce. Illicit NZ. If you are still hanging out in present and you'd like to have the fruit and vegetable store named after you, or give it a name of some kind, just let me know. If you'd like me to try and come up with a name for you, that's fine too, just let me know. We'll go ahead and get that going. Alright, we can travel here. Okay. In the meantime, we have the money to start spinning up our next store. So let's look at our rivals. How are you doing these days, Ingrid? It's looking like not very good, judging by the progressively dropping line. We got you to close one of your stores, and we're about to slap your next store into next week. So that's good, because this store is the one we're replacing right now. What about the discount supermarket? Where is your discount supermarket? It is across the street from where we're making it right now. Is there a retail spot nearby I can put to use? That's not retail. So you're 2,400 square feet? That's a way smaller spot there I'd be trying to compete with you with. Let's see what your next business is. See if we can't find a better business to target just to cause you some grief. That's not what we want. Rivals do this, go here. So you've got yourself another restaurant right there. Just around the corner from me. I can't really get close enough that I'm not fighting you on other turf. Let's check out other places we can hit you. I'm looking for some place where I can set up really close to you and just really just kinda cause you some stress. A florist. Your florist is making good money. Poor Grace. We're just gonna have to put her out of business. And again, she is set up in a place that I really can't get a business in right nearby. Because I do like opening businesses deliberately exactly right next door. That's what I'm really enjoying, is just 5 Cups Coffee Shop. Alright.
Yay. Wow, wow, wow. Babby €1 supercharged.
Hey, it's such a good. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Babby always wants her neuro supercharge. Yeah, so she's got this whole block up here. Which is interesting that she's bought this whole line of buildings for the most part, that I snagged the office in the middle of it. But it's really hard for me to like wedge in where it can like really cost stuff. We have a clothing store already. Let's look at our hairdresser. Where's your hairdresser? And okay. So you've got a hairdresser here. I can get pretty close to that. So that's 800 square feet. I mean, I could literally build the hairdresser just up the road from them. That honestly wouldn't be the worst. So I think we're actually going to do that. So we're going to open this. We're going to rent the building, start new building. And we are going to get a hairdresser set. Temp hair. Temp hair air. It's a terrible pun. It is what it is. Okay, so with all that said, though, let's go ahead and again, Alyssa Denzi, you did get drawn for if you would like the fresh produce store named after you or given a name that you'd like. Let me know. If you would like me to come up with a name, that's fine too. Just let me know. Otherwise, if I don't hear anything for a couple of minutes, what I'll end up doing is putting it back up for the draw, and I can deal with that then. Alright, so let's go ahead and get you going till tomorrow. And a cool $34,000 all in one night. Run 5 successful retail businesses. Heck yeah. Was there something else I was trying to hire for right now, right? Another part-time cleaner. That's right, that's fine. We can go to temp. Hire. Go to the business. Go to temp. I will need to go to schedules. And autofill, connect. And everyone should be happy now, and I should have coverage pretty much the whole week. Good. Go to my employees. Go to our new hires and make sure they're in uniform so our customers don't complain about it. We also need to go to our HR people. And assign our new people. Okay, so we are good there. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some food. What would it cost us to just set up the hair salon, just like mash the button and make it go? Because we got temp hair airy for the moment. Alright, so this is a what size? So temp hair airy is an A1. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about getting them to just set it up for me. I can never remember which one's which. So, select address, temp hair airy, tomorrow. I wish I could preview that and see what it actually is. Let's check out our blueprints. We'll do that. Blueprint. So it's an A1. It is retail. Fast food. Small hairdressers. All of these are getting not great reviews. I'm curious. I wish they had like search functionality or like under here. Oh, here we can go. Hairdresser. Okay, so A1 retail hairdresser. So we've got a bunch of small hairdressers and all of these going on here. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. Does not include inventory. That's fine. We'll add that to our library and we'll see how this works. So what I should be able to do now is I can contact the interior designers. I can go to temporary and small hairdressers, and it'll cost me $61,000 to set it up, to have them just do it. So I'm going to hit the button. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and so I can't go in the building until that's done. That's honestly not that big a deal. Alright, so I am going to draw for the fresh produce again. So Vortis Lost is, if there was something you would like the fresh produce place to be named, let me know. And we can go ahead and get that going. Do we have any new demands by my employees yet? No. Alright, so this will be the first time we're setting up to have someone else do it. Now you'll notice I did pay almost $40,000. Vortis Roots and Vegetables. I really hope that fits, because that'll be fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can make this happen. Vortis Roots and... Roots and Veg. I ran out of characters, so Vortis Roots and Veg. I hope that works. It seems, that feels like it'll be a good one. Maybe an and? Yeah, we can try and see if an ampersand will fit. There we go. Yeah, ampersand works. Save changes. Okay, we did. And what? For the symbol. We can choose that. We'll make that green and a black background. And it'll give it a fancy text. Unrateably fancy text. Just like it was always meant to be. Alright, so we're about to pay $60-something thousand to kick off that. So we will need hair care product. So let's go ahead and... Now I think about it, I probably have to wait for them to install everything because before I can order the inventory. So let's not sweat those details yet. We're going to fast forward time real fast into tomorrow and see what we've got going on there. Oh, Vortis is out of bags. Vortis is out of a lot of things. Oh, crap. So Vortis went through its inventory way faster than I anticipated, and I waited to correct this until it's too late in the evening. Okay, so when we get up, I need to restock Vortis. So definitely one thing I need to do is go to Vortis here. I have grossly underestimated the amount of these things it needs. Considering we're only a couple days in. Oh, you cannot order that many. I'm gonna have to set up an actual warehouse for them. That's fine. Okay. So, what's gonna need to happen is we need to expand our warehousing because I cannot realistically keep Vortis supplied with what we've got. So let's get ourselves another warehouse. We're gonna plunk it right here. And I can't get more supplies for it right now. So I'm going to need to wake up, and we're going to have a busy day in-game tomorrow. Because first, I need to run out there and restock Vortis. Which is out of almost everything. And the Sniper's Spice is going to run out of burgers. Let's go to Sniper's Spice, and we will go to their deliveries, and we will add more heckin' burgers on there. That'll probably be better. Okay, where did I park my vehicle? It's over there. Have at least 250 customers per day in a business. Oh my god, like everything is angry at me. Wait, we don't get produce from there. Okay. So I need to go to the wholesaler for... There, so we need to go here. So luckily that's nearby. So I have grossly underestimated the sheer volume of produce we're going to go through. Let's go over here, and immediately I just need to buy a bunch of produce. Would you back off, taxi? I'm trying to parallel park here. Okay, fine. No, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that taxi. Come on. Alright, bags of lettuce. Because I need to be able to have enough supplies there. And actually it's only bags of lettuce. Oh, and you're getting low on apples. Let's go ahead and just do that while we're here. Those are the orangest apples I've ever seen. Which it makes sense. Some of them do get between yellow and red. We'll go ahead and grab tomatoes and that just in case. I suspect that's coming soon. And we'll grab the bananas. I miscounted. I feel dumb. Hey, taxi. I need you to take me to the grocery store. I know, you can't buy bags of lettuce. Alright. We can take the taxi over here to our car, bring all the rest of this up here. Take me to my car. All right. Okay, so we need to go ahead and pop onto here. Because Bitwise is also running low on supplies. They need more of the headsets here in the given week. I'll have to deal with that in a minute. And I'll also need to call to set other stuff up. I just remembered. That's their business. My business is over here. All right. I know, you're out of lettuce and you're all upset. Your people went through this lettuce way faster than I expected. I got like 3 or 4 boxes and they were just gone. Okay. So you got those shelves restocked. Yeah, so I'm absolutely gonna have to set this up to restock this place on its own. No, I need you to stop running out all at the same time. The burger place has just run out of stuff too. Please. Not like this. Alright, so we need to go supplier behind us. Because we need to grab headphones and burgers. And once we grab the headphones and burgers, we can go and run down to buy carrots. Assuming I have enough time to get there before they close. So I need the Rhyme Tray headphones. Okay. And I need burgers, which will be here. Oh, and you're out of paper bags too? Come on. Alright, hold, please. Everything went from fine to very not fine very quickly. It was very, very sudden. Because it's one thing for, like, me to be completely misjudged on what I need for Vortices, like, we just opened it. But to have, like, all the other businesses also hit at the same moment is just like, oh no. Alright, so we don't have the goods we need for Vortis. Okay. So we need to go to our burger place and drop that off. I'm not gonna have enough time to get to the produce place to pick up more stuff for Vortis today. Grab the hand truck. Grab the burgers. Because they still got 9 hours left to be open. Yeah, so you need all that. Grab the headphones. It's actually for this place. Stop it. Okay. So, I need to go to my electronics store, which I believe is back over here. Drop off the headsets. I gonna fit back there? Alright. That's at least a handful of disasters. How's it going? Well, it's going good. We are having a lot of things run out of stock at the exact same time, which is not the chillest thing ever. But we're making it work. Let's see. So that's the produce place. Let's go ahead and park our van there so it's ready in the morning. I'm pretty sure they're closed for the night. We'll see if they are. If they're not closed tonight, I need a bunch of carrots and pears to sell. Be fast, be fast, be fast, be fast, be fast. Grab you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, and carrots. Carrots. I know you're closed. I don't care. I still need these. All right. So yeah, we have got to set up a warehouse for that one. Because they're closed now. We have definitely got to set up a warehouse for our fresh produce place. Because of that. But for those who don't know, Lanarama, absolutely fantastic content creator. Plays a lot of RimWorld among other games. So definitely good times over there. We are absolutely having a good one. But yeah, so you should definitely drop a follow their fellow member, Halcyon Frequency Stream Team, and all that good stuff. So in just a minute, I'm gonna have to take like a quick 1-2 minute break because I need to use the restroom. But I am gonna try and drop off our carrots and our pears since our fresh produce stop has blasted through our inventory entirely faster than I expected it at all. It basically wiped out the entire inventory in the course of its first day open, which is a good problem to have, but also wasn't really planned. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and take a cab back home. And we're gonna be opening our hair salon soon. Just to compete with the other lady because we can. I don't actually care about hair salons, but the fact that she has one and I feel like competing with her every single chance I get, I'm going to, and therefore I must have one. Alright, so bear with me, chat. I need to use the restroom real fast, so I'm going to take 2 seconds away, stretch my leg, do all that stuff, and I'll be back here in just a minute. So thank you again for tuning in, and I'll be back here in just a minute. So I'll be right back.
More than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go.
I
shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
I need you to reaffirm me saying I'm beautiful. Don't leave me hanging here. You're supposed to agree with me and help me. No. My feelings. Your not answering my question or not reciprocating is not unheard. Also, give her tacos. I know, right? The water's turned off. We started the game with the water turned off. We don't even know what day. Like, we haven't killed a zombie, we haven't left our first building, we haven't slept, and the water is already off. What is this? Look, I really want to make this work, but you're gonna have to cooperate with me a little bit. Bang it hard. That's my strategy. I've cursed myself by putting that in. Oh god, what's happening? Yeah, that's all right. That's how that works. They're getting back to it. But yeah. Yeah, and Giftorama's still doing good. Giftorama's pulling us a cool $2,000 a day. Getting there. Do I have everyone already set up with my HR? Yes. Okay. All right. So we are probably good to. Oh my God! Everything is out of stock. All right. Here's the priorities for today. First priority. I can't do it yet. They're not open yet. The camera's broken again. All right. Give me just a moment. This is weird because like we haven't had a problem with the camera in a long time. And then, like, the last 2 streams, it's given me trouble. At least this time it wasn't the flip back and forth on the Lego and back, but we'll see. I did not update OBS or, like, Windows or any of those things, so it's one of those times I changed nothing and it broke, versus I do tend to keep my stuff up to date. So, you know. Alright, so, I need to do a couple of things. First of all, I need to set up delivery of products for our hair salon. Alright. Hey, you. No, don't, Cap. There we go. So, you go up here, take me to my car, because I gotta go get another order. Alright, so, contacts. Alright, so some of the things we're gonna need... What's going on? The installation is done. That's fine. We're good. I need to go to the hair salon. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I actually don't know where I get these supplies from. So we need hair product, bags, and shampoo. I think it's like literally just the bags and the shampoo. Let's see what I need to do to set that up. So contacts, go to our supplier, you call, start new contract with the hair place, accept, open this, add entry. So we need hair product. For right now, we'll do 1 box. Is there shampoo as a separate thing? We also need paper bags. I'm not seeing anything. I think it's literally just hair product and that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. So the first thing I need to do is... Let's race down here, because that's the higher priority right now. Because I have a business that's not opening yet. It doesn't have staff yet. Let's not worry about that. Hey, Lilo, how's it going? This game looks like a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It's like serial entrepreneur tycoon. And my poor fruits and veggies store, I have grossly underestimated the amount of demand that's hitting it. And I cannot keep up with that. So the other thing I need to do is I need to go and get our next warehouse set up. So park you, grab our phone, and let's go to our furniture place. For those who don't know Lilo's absolutely fantastic. Someone to definitely check out. Play lots of like slice of life, those style games. So, you know, Stardew Valley, Sunhaven, Roots of Pacha, like that entire genre. I actually don't know if you played Roots of Pacha, but The Sims 4 and all that kind of good stuff. Definitely someone to check out. So let's see. I can't remember if it's you I need to be able to call. Select address. I need to... Did I name the warehouse yet? We bought the warehouse, right? Biz. Right, so Warehouse 2 doesn't have a name yet. We'll need to get that sorted. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and pop in here and try and get some shelves for Warehouse 2. So select here. Warehouse 2. Deliver tomorrow. Okay. Pallet shelf. 4 of them. And that'll do. So you can get Warehouse 2 set up. I'm going to need 2 trucks for Warehouse 2 to deal with. We could deal with that in a minute. I am going to need to get a separate order. It wouldn't be you. I need the office supplies. A second order that will need to go to our headquarters tomorrow. Add. That will be a computer, a standard desk, a phone and a chair and a mouse pad, just to try and cover all my bases for that kind of stuff for that. And that should be good because we're gonna need to get ourselves a new logistics person. So go ahead and order that for headquarters. Make sure I got everything I need. Yes. Okay. We can put another call that is going to be our recruiting people. Not you, but you. So we're gonna do that for our headquarters for a logistics person. And we'll confirm that. And we can go ahead and close that. Let's get out of our vehicle and get our produce. Let's get a whole bunch of carrots. The fake branding is amazing. Nice. Yeah, no, that's yeah, Roots of Pacho is good. That's also they're supposed to be getting a big update too soon. You know, that way you can be overwhelmed with the sheer number of games getting updates. Because that definitely helps make any type of meaningful decision. I'm gonna need way more shelving in the warehouse. Okay. Alright, and this will fill up our truck. Alright. Yeah, that was a good time. So, it is like a tycoon-style game, but the idea is instead of, you know, like, Supermarket Simulator where you run a supermarket or whatever, it's kind of you run just a ton of businesses. So there's so much about the game about going, okay, get your business set up. Once it's set up, you can get it pretty close to fully automated where the business just runs itself. But you know, there's overhead and administration, all they have to do. Right now, I'm kind of in the mid-game where I am trying to switch a bunch of that automation on kind of thing. So we're not quite able to fully automate. But this produce place needs it badly because it sells its inventory way too fast for me to do this manually.
Take a sip.
Hey, Bentley, how's it going? Alright. I know, you're low. But you said you were out of goods. And then I walked in, and you're like, no, never mind, I'm good. It's fine. We're low. We already have a truck full of it. Alright. But it is like a whole thing that you're basically in Manhattan, and you're just a serial entrepreneur just opening business after business after business. The big thing that changed with this version from their previous versions, there's like a whole bunch of changes, but like the big one impact-wise, is they did add rivals, so that there's other NPC characters competing in the area and all that versus just anonymous businesses and all that. I'm doing pretty good. And so we got reached out to by a lady named Ingrid, who is very German. And she was just like, yo, just remember whose turf you're in when you're opening your businesses. And so we made our personal vendetta to completely, you know, destroy her business empire. So our entire strategy has been, where does she have a business? Okay, we have a business there too. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna need you to buy more apples. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that thing still has 108 apples. Oh, I've got another shelf over here. What am I doing? I was like, I've got no room for it. Our poor cleaning people. Okay, so with all that, so we've got that taken care of. So we've got the delivery set up for you for the hair care product. I need to go to my headhunter real fast. Which is where? What do I even have you looking for right now? You're looking for cleaning people. That actually works out perfectly. So I need to go to my headhunter real fast to go ahead and change their priority. So stop looking for those. I need a hairstylist. So if you can get me some full-time hairstylists, I would really like that. In the meantime, what the heck am I working on now? We've got the shelves being delivered. Let's go ahead and take this delivery truck and park it up by home. And let's see if we can't buy a pair of large delivery trucks to try and set up. Is this my road? I think this is my road, right? Yeah. I could get 2 large delivery trucks for our new warehouse. So this will be my personal vehicle to deal with. Actually, when I say 2, I mean a singular large delivery truck. You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to take this delivery truck, and I'm going to roll over here. I don't have my second logistics person yet. I'm pretty sure Warehouse 2 is over here. Alright, so we've got that assigned. Contacts, before we have the end of the day. I will need to call the recruitment agency, I need you to find me Warehouse 2. Delivery driver, I need 2 of them. That's the IKEA equivalent. But I need to go around, buy ourselves... I'm going to buy another, just like the delivery truck we have there. But I suspect we're going to need a bigger delivery truck soon. We'll see. Because I know the bigger delivery truck is like 99,000 bucks or some nonsense. I mean, honestly, I could probably just buy it. Like this style delivery truck. We honestly could just buy it. Don't be closed already. Okay, you close very soon. Yeah, alright. You know what? So we just burned about $100,000 to get ourselves a bigger delivery truck. And then this is going to be the one dealing with our grocery kind of stuff. Because I'm going to need that to be more responsive than waiting the once a week to do it. Okay. So we've got all that stuff. No, I need you to not run out of products. Please. Give me 2 seconds where I'm not running out of products in one of my stores. So your noise boss ears. Let's go ahead and do this. Go to you, deliveries. Bounce it up to 4 boxes per week. Do I have a taxi anywhere? But yeah, so what I'm dealing with right now is I haven't set up my warehouses properly, which is an automation function of the game. and I am being actively punished in this moment by my own success, because now I actually have lots of customers buying stuff, and unfortunately, I'm having to run around and try and keep them stocked up personally, which is definitely not what you want. But that's okay. We're getting our giant warehouse set up. That's going to be our produce warehouse. And then I'll need to get ourselves extra warehouses for stuff like the electronics and yada yada yada. It'll be a whole thing. I still have 2 more of the purchasing contract agents, whatever you want to call them, that I got to get set up. But that'll be a whole thing. So I should be able to cut across here. So we're just running around with, you know, $200-300 earbuds in boxes, just running through downtown Manhattan's warehouse district. It's fine. It's definitely nothing to worry about. As you know, like $10,000 just rolling down the road in cardboard boxes, weaving through traffic as you do. Okay. Now we'll check to see how our rival is doing. Because, like, we haven't been focused on just trying to compete with a bunch of people. We just went, the first one who said, hey, mind your manners or whatever, we're like, you are the enemy. You shall be the person that I put everything into defeating. Okay, so we got our shelves restocked. So that's good. Alright. But how is Ingrid doing these days? So Ingrid used to be making about 1.05 million. We have knocked her down to 727,000. We've cut her clothing store to less than half of the amount of money it was making before. We've cut her fast food joint to about a third of what it was making before. She straight up closed her electronics store. Her web development company is down. It was something like $60,000 or $80,000 on how much it's making. So, you know, we're doing that. And this is the next one we're targeting right here, is the fruit and produce. That's the one we're targeting right now to try and knock them down. And so far, oh, she closed a second business. Ooh, what did you close? Did she preemptively close her hairdresser? Did I open my hairdresser and she was like, no, never mind. I thought somewhere here, yeah. Yeah, no, I opened up my hairdresser. It's not even opened. I bought the hairdresser location just around the corner from hers and she was like, never mind, I just don't want to. The reality is it looks like a couple hairdressers closed, so I think like the market in the hairdressers is bad right now. But that's okay, because I'm fine with that. I'm willing to let it run where I'm making almost nothing on it for a little while. And then, you know, ultimately win out in the long run. Because a lot of these games, it's not worth opening, and closing again. $40,000 in one day. So let's go ahead and do this. Get our food. Alright, so I believe you have... Did you not get your order? No, I needed to do the order myself. How much time are we looking at? Yeah, we can do one more day. So I need to go and get an order of paper bags and hair care product. And I also need to... Actually, take that back. I need to go to the warehouse first, because we're about to get a delivery of our pallets. So I'll need to set those up. Then I'll need to get the hair care product, hire everyone in, get all that set up. And that should start to get those things going. I'll need to call around to my wholesalers, or sorry, my import-export, not my wholesalers. See if we can't get the produce handled. I might not know the people I need to know to do that. But we should be able to open the hairdresser today, and hopefully get it so that every single day we restock our stuff. Alright, so let's pop in here. I'll almost certainly need more shelves than this. I just have no context to how many I'm gonna need. So we're starting with these because they cost 2,500 a piece. Alright, so with that, we gotta wait for our delivery drivers to get called. Hey, cab, take me to these people. And I pop in here, do this. And for right now, since I have no context of what I need, we'll grab one paper bag, and we'll grab 3 things of hair care product. Hair care product. Okay. And we'll take that to our hairdresser, we'll hire our stylists and all that. Hire our cleaning person, and get that place opened. Hey, taxi, don't go anywhere. Taxi, no, no, no. There you go, yeah, get stuck in traffic. Cool. So we have our stylist. Alright, so with that, let's go to our employees, candidates. We are looking for a full-time cleaning person. Please tell me I didn't have that set wrong. Everyone's set to part-time. That's not what I want. Alright, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to approach this way. I messed up with the recruiting thing. That's fine. We'll call you. New campaign. I would like some hairstylists. Full-time only. Give me 4, I think. New campaign. Give me a cleaning person, full-time, just 1. And it almost implies that I'm going to need customer service here, too. Alright, so we've got campaigns to hire all those people. So we're going to leave that closed for right now because I don't have employees. So the next thing we're going to do is if... I'll worry about naming stuff later. So we've got our drivers. We'll get the contacts there. So the next thing I want to do is I still don't have my logistics person, do I? So I called in for the logistics person, and we have not heard back yet. But I'm looking for... I've got a bunch of cleaning people I don't need, a bunch of stylists. We have a delivery driver. You're hired. Alright, so you haven't heard back for a second delivery driver or a logistics person. And the issue is I'm pretty sure I can't actually have... Yeah, so I can only have one per setup there. Meanwhile, what we could do is, while we're waiting on that, I don't know if we've met every one of the places. Let's go here to our import-export. Cool, we got our call. That's going to be our logistics person, so let's go ahead and get them taken care of. Alright, logistics. You're hired. Then go to there. So I need to go to you. Drivers. You're already scheduled. That's not the right place. business, here, schedule, autofill, do that. You are assigned to warehouse 2. Show the warehouse. Drivers. You can drive. You don't have enough skill yet to drive the bigger truck. That's okay. I can live with that. So we're all good with all that. So I have all 4 of these. I don't remember who's who on what. So let's take a quick look, see if we can't determine that. I only have a little while. Is there an easy way to view this stuff? So you jet cargo imports. You do phones and flowers and all that stuff. Yeah, so you have all of these things. So that could be pretty good. That actually might work out really well for me in the long run. But that's not what I need right now. So let's pop down here and see what you have. You have frozen fresh food, you have salad. Okay, so this is the one we need to set up with. The Seaside Internationals. So let's call Seaside Internationals. I have to be seated with them to do it. Alright, so you've got our... We'll deal with that in a moment. Please, don't go. I need, please. That's the Seaside right there, is it? Nope. Nope. Seaside's the one up there. Please, they close in 1 hour. Don't go, don't go, please, no, no, no. Alright, well at this point we're just to the point of running. I might make it right on the fence. As long as I get inside the building before 4 p.m., I think we're okay. What? I'm sorry, but we can only do business if you have a seated purchasing agent. I hired the wrong person. Alright, call. I would like to hire another person, a purchasing agent there. If we can go ahead and do a call. I have need... Did I even set up the new desk, or is that literally just laying outside in front of my headquarters? Alright, well, we'll deal with that in just a moment. Office supply call. I would like, for there. Delivery tomorrow, excellent. We will get there, a fancy chair. I have money, right? Yeah, I've got plenty of money. So we've got the desk, the chair, the phone, and a computer. So I need to get back to my headquarters, because I might have a bunch of furniture sitting outside the door. But first of all, we're gonna pop up here, because my headquarters is across the street from the clothing shop that's running out of stuff. No, stop running out of stuff. I can't help you. Please, give me a minute. Just a minute. Okay, so I need cheap, modern, female and male clothes. Alright, I need another taxi. Let's see if I can cut him off at the pass. No green light, no green light, no green light, no green light. Okay. Alright, so I need to go to my clothing store, which is here. Hop in here before they run out of inventory. We're good. Actually, give me that. No, stop running out of stuff. Okay, so computer, office desk, chair. I forgot I even had that. Okay. Alright, so. Jeez, there's a lot going on. So we've got that set up for when you go to hire our purchasing agent as well. I'm surprised it's actually able to sit that person. Some of the things I need to do. So you have no task assigned. That's not what I want. So let's go to our headquarters. Go here, go schedule. Autofill, confirm. Everyone's got a desk set up. We should be okay there. Logistics agents, we're all good here. The other one right now, I can't really do anything with because we don't have anything being delivered quite yet. You are dealing with this kind of stuff. So we can go actually here. Oh, it's letting me know I can't stock that right now. I'll deal with that later. HR managers, we can go to you, assign, fill. Alright. And headhunters, we're fine. Oh, there's so many things going on. And we got more clothes running low. So we ran out of a couple different clothes types. So let's go ahead and go to our delivery stuff. So I need to go to your clothing, deliveries. So you ran out of the cheap stuff on both types. So we'll leave that alone for right now. And Vortis needs more bags. Which that'll be stuff we'll change soon enough. We'll change all that when we reach the point that where's bags? Do I actually not have bags on this list? Okay. Oh, wait, it's a different order. That's right. Close that. You can go put those back up to what they were. And for you, let's make that 4. Alright, because ultimately I'm going to be moving to the warehousing style of stuff, where I don't have to micro that. Jack Robbles, I don't want to hear from you. What do you want? Okay. Alright. Well, let's eat something. And with that, what we're going to be doing is we are about the halfway point to the stream, and I was pretty bad about yesterday, just like playing through the whole day. That's fine. I have been enjoying this game. I do imagine we'll be playing more of it in the immediate future, but that said, I know people have been looking forward for a lot more RimWorld, and I definitely did not play RimWorld yesterday, and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to be switching gears over to that. So in the meantime, if you have enjoyed the stream and you're just not into RimWorld, don't forget to follow because we'll be playing more of this in the future. If you are on YouTube, the stream will end and restart with RimWorld. Twitch will just stay here, the category will switch, and TikTok will just stay here and the category will switch. But we will be back to play more of Big Ambitions here in the pretty near future, because I'm very much enjoying it. I can see you definitely playing it again tomorrow. So I'm going to save and exit to desktop and start switching everything over to all the other stuff. Because I'm